Welcome to AlphaCars Motorcycles. Today we're taking a look at this like-new 2023 Nissan Sentra. This only has 3,000 miles on it, and in this video we're going to do a full condition overview. At the date of this video posting, this Sentra is available here at AlphaCars Motorcycles. You can inquire via our website or by giving us a call at 978-263-9000. Here's our number once again and our website. And on our website, you can view the detailed listing, which includes many high-resolution detailed images and even paint meter readings from each panel, also remaining tire and brake life. Of course, with this only having 3,000 miles, it's pretty much like getting a new car, but you can still view all that information, including the Carfax report on our website. So in this video, we're going to do a condition overview of the exterior, the interior, the cargo area, and even the engine bay. We will take a peek underneath the Nissan as well at the rust-free underbody. And if you are interested in this car, but you're not local to us here in New England, we do offer transportation, so keep that in mind as well. But now let's take a closer look at this Nissan. Let's start with the exterior. I'm going to show you it from many angles. This silver paint shines brightly. And as we go down, first the passenger side, everything is looking really nice. Now the rear glass and the roof. That is some sort of fly on there. Oh, he just flew away. I was gonna say there's no damage, there's just a little fly. And then of course, factory Nissan windshield in perfect condition. Now let's go down the driver's side of the vehicle. And I'm showing you it at this angle because you would see very clearly imperfections and dents and deep scratches, which this car does have a few imperfections, which I will show you in just a minute here. As for full disclosure, here at AlphaCars, the trunk and the bumper back here are in excellent shape. It does have a nice Sentra branded PPF section here that protects the edge of the bumper. And showing a bit lower at the bumper edges here. Once again, everything looks great. Let's take a look at the hood in the front of the vehicle. No stone chips or anything of that nature on the front. The headlight lenses are perfectly clear. This car we purchased from a local customer. It was really just driven locally for those 3,000 miles, and they sold it to us because just due to age, the owner actually stopped driving due to their age. So we bought it from them, and now we're finding the Sentra a new owner. So yeah, the front end looks great. Now let's look at the wheels. A couple light cosmetic scuffs right here and here on this wheel. This driver's side rear wheel is looking great though. And now let's move around to these wheels, which this wheel looks really nice. It just has a light scuff right here and maybe a scuff here that might actually clean off. It looks like it might have been a little goo from the tire. And then this passenger side front wheel looks excellent. And as you can see, the rotors are in excellent condition. No rust on those, as well as the calipers. Nice clean aluminum color there. And now before we start getting to the interior, let me show you just a few of the imperfections on the exterior. There is a light scuff right here. It's very hard to see. I don't think the camera is even picking it up, but there is a very light, kind of superficial scuff right where my finger is pointing there. And then on this door right here, there is a light surface scuff here. And then on the driver's door, there is a couple scuffs that have been touched up. So you can see right here, and right here. It has been touched up with a factory color. You can kind of have to get to the right angle to see it. But other than that, there's minimal to no other imperfections to be found on the exterior of the Sentra here. Let's open up the trunk. Full set of factory mats in here, including the trunk mat. I believe that's one of the factory options on this car, is these factory Nissan mats, which you can see they're literally in, you could say, new condition. And then we can pull up the mat here. You can see under it looks awesome. And then we've got the factory jack, spare, and the tire iron there. And everything's very clean and orderly under here. The rear seats do fold down, 60-40 split, as you can see through there. So even though it is the sedan, it's very practical. And the trunk, this is very big back here. It has a very spacious trunk, I will say. And we can see right there, there is the backup camera. Now let's get in to the interior of the Sentra. Really, really nice condition. I will say this car smells new. You open the door, it still has that new like material smell. Like the smell hasn't gone away from manufacturing in a good way, that new car smell that really people try to replicate with certain things, but you really can't. And this car, you open the door and I'm just smelling that new car smell. It's awesome. And as I mentioned with these here, you can pull down these seats, so then you can get into the trunk and do the pass through there. So if you have long items, maybe like skis or a snowboard or other things, you can take them in the car very easily. And there is a charge port back here, which is nice to see as well. And that center tunnel raised area there is very minimal. So that's good to see as well. Not very tall. Doesn't impede the center seats legroom too much. And yeah, everything is, apart from those imperfections on the exterior that I showed you, everything is really, really nice on this car. And you can think of some of those imperfections in a positive way. You won't be afraid if the car gets its first scratch, because it already has its first scratch. So now looking at this door card here, or door panel rather, and I can take a look at the headliner from here as well. It's in really, really nice condition. Let's get in our passenger side here. Here's the passenger door. And even the door edges, everything is like new. Looking awesome. Checking out our front seats here. They look really nice. You can tell that they took a passenger a few times, but the seat overall is in nice condition. And there's even the glove box here, which has the factory booklets right there. And the dash is in nice condition, as well as the center console there. It is about 90 degrees out and high humidity, so let's get in and start it and get the ice cold AC going. Just before I do that though, let me show you the driver's door card. Looks like the driver's window has the automatic function there, so that's nice. And now the driver's seat, which really has, I don't really see any wear or anything to speak about there. Carpets, pedals, everything's in good shape. Now let's get in and push button start. Starts right up here, and 3,422 miles at the date of this video posting. And there's plenty of things to do on the very large screen here. There's the radio. I believe there's also the Bluetooth. There we go, connections, and you have Bluetooth. You can also do a USB in. Of course, this video isn't showing you how all the car works. I'm just showing you that this is all very responsive and works really as designed. I can put it in reverse, and it comes up with our reverse camera, which is pretty good quality. All that works great. And I do like this button here. It's a shortcut to dim the screen and make it brighter, and then you can also manually adjust it there. I think that is a pretty nice feature. And the car is blowing ice cold here with the AC on. Of course, you've got your media inputs there and an outlet, plenty of storage space, especially in the center console, which this pad, armrest pad, is in great condition. And there's our center storage space. This car does have 2 factory key fobs. This is just one of them, and they're both in the like new condition. And on this center sort of black trim area, there's a couple little discolorations. You can see right there, right on the line, or the dash right there. There's there, and then a couple spots here. Just a couple little discoloration spots there. And the steering wheel, everything is looking great here to me. No wear or any funny business there. And rearview mirror, we've even got the sunglass holders. It looks like someone has left their sunglasses with the car there. And we've got plenty of interior lighting. So enough about that. Let's just show you the engine bay. Look at this, on the fuel door release, there's still the plastic coating on there. That wasn't peeled off. So now as we make our way to the engine compartment, clean and orderly under here. Idles very smooth, very quiet. And you can see the fender bolts there. Everything is untouched. It all looks great. And lastly, let me just peek under the car with the camera. We should have enough lighting. And check that out. Look at all the bolts, the alignment points there. Those eccentric bolts, sorry. Or eccentric washers, rather. And yeah, everything is really factory fresh under this car. And lastly, I'll just show you at the front. So that's really all I have to show you on this Nissan Sentra. Hope you enjoyed looking around this very clean 2023 Nissan with me today. If you are interested in this vehicle, give us a call, send us an email. We would be happy to talk to you about this deal. Also, we do offer transportation, so even if you're not local, we can make the buying process very easy and enjoyable. And in the end, you'll have a Nissan Sentra delivered right to your driveway. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe for future motoring content.